and I was supposed to do a 10-minute set, and I got about 7 minutes in, and then I froze for about a good 30 seconds, like literally 30 seconds. It was the longest 30 seconds of my life. And I just did the deer in the headlights and went, all right, thanks guys, and just like scurried off the fucking stage. And that was the first time I bombed really fucking hard, like hard enough to go, I don't think I should do this shit. And it was a good experience. Well, I hung out with this little rascal here. It's my son Alex. Alex, say hi. Hi. Yeah, we saw Black Panther. It was really cool. Not rascal. Don't talk shit while Daddy's trying to do this thing, right?
How was Black Panther?
I'm a cool dad because I curse in front of my kid. Oh, Black Panther was excellent. It was a great movie. Are we doing a commercial for Black Panther?
This is the house that I own from doing all this comedy stuff. Making a killing.
Like, you know, I let my parents live here, you know. They pay rent.
You live with your parents.
You know, life's going good when your 7-year-old's giving you shit for living with your parents, so. Comedy gold. Comedy gold. You live with your parents. Huh.
I'm a kid.
You don't have a favorite Avenger?
Pretty much all.
You like them all equally? Even Hawkeye? Lame-ass Jeremy Renner Hawkeye?
Not really.
The arrow guy? Alright, so.
All he has is a bow and arrow to shoot people.
Yeah. Kid's dropped off to his mom and boyfriend's house. And we're going to go to LOL Theater. When you're in a scene and you have a lot of friends and you're in bars all the time, it's a big party. And Crockman liked to party a lot. And I already had a drinking problem before I got into this. And I'm not saying comedy exacerbated my drinking problem, but I got into comedy the week after my ex-wife left me. So my first year in comedy was very like chaotic, you know. I'd do like one mic a month or something. And once I finally buckled down and started doing open mics regularly, I was a heavy drinker, and it got worse. My first 3 years of my career were basically just a blur.
All right, guys, your next comedian coming up is a good friend of mine, very funny. Give it up for Alex Crockman.
Thank you, guys. Look at that. Ah! Who's fucking out there right now, huh? Like right now, who's having sex right now in the crowd? Is it happening? So you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Right. That was a weird way to start this, guys. I don't know. We're going to try to climb out of this hole. You guys are cool. I appreciate the nice warm applause. That's great, man. It helps the confidence. You know, when I was a kid, I wasn't a very bright kid, and I was a very insecure kid. You know, like I used to think that ambulances whipping by my house were ice cream trucks that didn't like me. You know what I mean? That's awesome. That's great. All right, guys. This is a big bag of shit. Let's keep it rolling. That line usually works. That's how you find out sometimes. You know, it's a piece of shit joke. It happens. What I'm going to talk about. Guys, I'm a single dad. I think you can tell by my uniform.
I remember I was seeing a lady, and I recorded a set at Mojo's. And I'm like, I'm going to impress her by sending her my recording of how amazing I did at Mojo's. And I got a bunch of laughs at this mic. But when I listened to the recording sober the next day, I don't think I told any jokes. I think I literally said fuck every other word. And everybody's laughing, and I thought I was killing. Really, they're laughing just because I'm a big, sloppy, drunk idiot on stage. And I unfortunately spent a lot of time having sets like that and didn't even realize it.
Before I was divorced, I wasn't very sexually adventurous, but you know, now it's like, death is near, so I might as well try some shit, right, guys? It's like I did a threesome for the first time, guys. It didn't get weird until the dude, without breaking stroke, looked me right in my face. Hey man, you're a good looking guy. Nice face, nice abs, nice cock. What do you do? Right, that was my reaction. Like, I don't know, what the fuck is penis complimenting attitude in this day and age, right? Like, I froze, right? And that's when it got weird. Like the awkwardness was palpable. So much so that the lady with the multiple peni running through her just did one of these numbers. She just went.
You should really say something, because that's so rude. And don't come at me.
I didn't. I came on the guy like, there you go, buddy. You guys are cool. Okay.
Big crowd tonight, so that was fun. I think I went up there real cocky. My first joke, like, completely ate shit. And it was like, oh man, I was doing that joke all weekend, and it was killing. And I don't know what I was trying to do afterward. I don't know if I was trying to like riff or do crowd work. It was some goofy shit. And I dug myself in a deeper hole, and then fought my way out of it. I can tell you what I don't feel. I tried a new joke, and I fucking worded it wrong. And I'm working it out, and it still kind of worked, but it almost makes it worse. Like, I'm happy that they laughed, even though it was I fudged it. It's hard to do new bits when you got like a whole like room full of 100 regular folks. So, you know, did some regular material, and it did well. So that was cool. Working in restaurants and going to bars at night trying to get laid. That'd be really sad. Or else I'd like would have just gotten really into Xbox. I'd be playing Xbox right now. Second my kid leaves, I'd be like fat and bloated with pimples on my eyes, just playing Xbox all day long. I don't know, man. I always loved show business, and I always loved stand-up comedy, and I've, been almost in every aspect of show business. And the stand-up part of it is I love it so much. I can't fathom what I would do without. I'm trying to think before I did stand-up comedy, I was really into filmmaking, really into acting and stuff like that. I'd like to think I'd be doing something like that. But this is like an obsession now.
All right, guys, give it up for my good friend, Alex Crockman!
Oh, thank you so much, my goodness. When I was a year sober, they gave me a gold coin. Really nice shiny gold coin. I'm like a sobriety pirate, minus the rum, of course. I'm like an alcoholic Mario brother, making his way through the levels of life. Like turtle, mushroom, bottle of Jack Daniels. Boom, 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 boom. DUI. I was very insecure as a kid, not very bright, Like I used to think that ambulances whipping past my house were ice cream trucks that didn't like me, That joke is like on the cusp of being eliminated. Oh my God. You guys are a lot more generous than the earlier crowd earlier. They were just like, you piece of shit. Really? I gotta get to the bar. You guys are great. I was,
Man, sometimes you do that second mic and you're a little bit low energy, and that's where I was tonight. But again, I'm not looking to necessarily have a great set. It's trying to work out jokes. You try a new bit and it goes well, and then you're doing okay. You're like, oh, let's try some A material. And when that doesn't go well after you just did a new joke, it's confusing, man. It's a lot of feelings getting hurt inside your brain while you're up there doing your set, It's all word salad. As long as you only use like 10 seconds at anything I say at a time, I might come off as a semi-normal person. Otherwise, it's like, oh yeah, Crockman talking out his ass like he knows some shit. Oh, that old veteran Crockman been at it for 5 whole stinking years, drunk for 3 of them. That's where I'm at, kiddos. Yeah, when you're at a place where I'm at in comedy, we're like, hey, I'm getting a couple shows and stuff, but it's still mostly open mics. It's you try to get everything you can out of it, and these were 2 mics you can get a whole bunch out of if you use them right. And feel very fortunate that we have some cool stage time like that out here in the sticks. So the suburbs, the Chicago suburbs comedy scene. No, the simple short answer is I love making people laugh. I think comedy is cathartic, and like a lot of comics I know, it's a way to deal with the harshness of life. Sometimes you get on stage and if you're able to make your pain funny, it's a way to sort of dull the razor that is your problems in life, I suppose. It's the money. I got into it for the money. The bank I make doing this, at Dandy Jack's on a given night. $10. That $10 handshake you get at the end of a bar show, that's what it's all about, baby. Hey, you do it because you love it. I don't know. You do an open mic, you have fun. God, I hope you cut like 90% of this shit.